Hi, this is a personal review on the HTC EVO 4G versus the HTC EVO 3D. My name is Diego Martinez, and these two cell phones, they are my cell phone. Obviously, you can tell now that I upgraded to the 3D, but there's few things I will say about in both cell phone, because I was watching few review of people on YouTube that they don't really cover a lot of things, and when they do like the benchmark test, they kind of like really not really put it the effort. Well, anyway, what can you see here first is the size of the screen. Let me turn on both. You can see this one is a little bit longer, but not that much. You can tell the difference, but definitely the old EVO is more wider. I have to say that I like this type of screen, how it looks, the style, instead of a little bit more thinner. Now I have to say this, the EVO, the first generation EVO, the frame is well done, way much better than this one. It have a lot of nice features. For example, you can see you have the stand. Trying to pick it up. A stand, 8 megapixel camera versus a 5 megapixel dual camera to take picture 3D. Here you have the selector from 3D and not. Now let me tell you something about the 3D. It's a nice feature, everything's great, but I have to say that when you look at it for about like 10 seconds, your eyes start hurting, like you start kind of feeling a little bit dizzy. Then to me it's not a great big deal if you're going to upgrade phones, but anyway, a lot of people, they're upgrading because of the 3D, but you have to look all the things beside the 3D if you're going to upgrade. Well, I'm recording on a digital camera Sony. It's not special on taking video, but at least it was good on picture. Now, as you can see here, it have the small hole there, that's for the mic, when people they can hear you, versus this one right here, which is a little bit bigger right there. This one have the HDMI output and the normal charger. See if I can go in and the camera can try to focus there. Well, cannot focus there, but that's happen when you have a cheap camcorder. Anyway, both phones, they kind of like beside that they're the same, but I would say this the frame for the EVO 3D is made a little bit cheaper. Why I say that? Because all the buttons here and the side buttons here, when you open the back, they're together with the whole back. They are now on the frame. That means you have to be extremely careful when you opening this, that you may damage that small button there and in those two here for the volume, because they go out all together with this part when you're changing the battery or putting extra memory. On the EVO, when you take out the back part, this one, they stay here on the frame, the buttons, and this one too, the on one. Anyway, now let's go for the benchmark. We already have a 4-minute talking about the outside. Now I have to say that the screen on the, this one's supposed to have the 3D a little bit more resolution. You can kind of notice it, but not something of the other well. Not something of the other well. Now here I have the benchmark. This one, the EVO looks a little bit more darker. It gives the darker a little bit much better than the EVO 3D. You can see there is like a little bit light dark, a little bit lighter than this one. That means the color, this one, they give you a little bit more better on the screen. Now let's run both at the same time. Let me go here. Let's see. There. Both of them they're running. I saw somebody did the same test and they say like the EVO was really slow doing the test. But let's see. Now even the EVO is going, the first EVO going ahead. Remember, the one on the left is the EVO. The one on the right is the 3D. But at least you can still see that on this one, at least the image they run a little bit smoother. And this one is almost catching up. But okay. And this is the 3D. Okay, let's see here. And I need to get a freaking camera better. But on the EVO say 1067 and on the other was say 1950. I mean, you can say it's like about almost twice more powerful. But really all that will matter only if you're running a lot of software and whatever. Anyway, beside that, both on they're nice. If you're only looking to upgrade just for the 3D, my opinion is not worth it. Don't upgrade for the 3D. Now if you like to run a lot of software and a lot of stuff, then yes, it's worth it to upgrade. Or just wait for the next EVO, which will be probably the real upgrade EVO. Now here I can go to camera. There's something I wanted to show to everybody on camera. Setting, switch camera front. This one front. This one at least is more faster. You don't have to go through the whole menu like on the first EVO. Now you can see that on the EVO you have the quality on the first EVO is not that good on the front camera, while on the 3D the camera is more better. You can see Sony very clear, the other reflection very good. Compared to this one, you can kind of not really read Sony, and I mean it's not that good on the front camera versus this one, but you can read Sony versus this one. See, Sony. Now this one kick ass compared to the other front camera. Now on beside the front camera, I have to say that this one record better. The EVO 3D record way more better video than and I'm not talking about the 3D, I'm talking about the video, normally video. Even though it's a 5 megapixel camera versus an 8 megapixel. I have the video on the computer and that way you can see it. But this one, the video is much better. Now on picture with flash, I noticed sometimes this one is a little bit much better, the EVO, versus this one. But the other overall, like normal picture with no flash or anything in general, the EVO 3D takes better pictures. I mean, I would want to do something now that way people can see something too. Both on the pretty fast, even though the EVO, wait, man. Shut down. Okay, let me shut down this one. I wanted to show something to, in a way, people that can see. Shut down both phones completely. Now I'm going to turn it on. And both of them, they're kind of like the same speed, like when they need to turn on. But let me go now to the computer and see the other thing what we're talking about. Okay. Now here, let me close this shut down. Okay. I don't know if you can tell good, but this one here is the picture that I took of the HTC EVO 4G. I do zoom in, and this is how it looks, the picture. It's okay. I mean, remember it's 8 megapixel, and I took a lot of the picture. It's not like what's the first one, just I was trying to get the best picture. This is the 3D EVO, the same picture with no flash, and you can see you can really read the letters more better. And now there's another picture here. This is the EVO 4G with flash, that you can see that you can read everything more better, all the letters you can notice it, compared to this is the flash, the EVO 3D with the flash. I tried to take a few pictures, but for some weird reason it kind of like really, it was not doing well at that moment. This is one picture with the front camera on the EVO 4G, and this is another picture with the front camera of the EVO 3D. You can see from day and night they're totally different. Then overall I'll say like the EVO 3D is really winning on, if you only talking about on the camera, like camera and pictures. Now this is a video I took of both phones. Right here on this one is the EVO 3D, and let me just see if this thing can focus a little bit more better. And this one right here is the EVO 4G, the first EVO. This is the 3D right here on your left. Now let me click on play on this one, then play on this one. You can see there how each of them they're focused. The camera, the navigation in this one you can see more clearly than this one, where you're trying to go like back and forward. You can see clearly I mean, my camera don't focus that well, but I can tell you like definitely this one looks better versus this one. I think this camera can focus better now. I'm not doing anything now. Now you can see something very this is the EVO 4G, and this is the 3D. You can see on this one the colors, they really like come out, but the definition, let me see if this thing can focus better. Okay, try. Well, I have like less than 30 seconds, but you can see there down on the grass, and this one it looks cleared, and this one looks all blurry. Versus the but that's it. That's my review. I have less than 10 seconds, and just leave me your feedback. Bye.